can you read this letter? Broken bar. It's very important, the little girl whispered, her trembling hand clutching a folded piece of paper smudged with crayon marks and tear stains. The busy CEO almost walked past her, his phone buzzing with deals worth millions, his driver waiting, his world spinning too fast for interruptions. But something about that voice here, broken bar, so soft, so desperate, broken bar, made him stop. If you're watching this, don't scroll yet. This story might just touch your heart, and if it does, make sure to like this video and subscribe, because stories like this remind us that sometimes life's greatest lessons come from the smallest voices. Ethan Cole was the kind of man people admired and feared, the youngest tech billionaire in the city. His name appeared in business magazines and on Forbes lists, but behind his success was a man who'd forgotten how to feel. His wife had died 5 years ago, and in the silence of his penthouse, he buried himself in work, replacing love with meetings, and warmth with screens. That evening, it was raining. Ethan had just left a charity event he didn't want to attend when he saw her, a little girl, no more than 7, sitting under a broken streetlight. Her pink coat was soaked, her shoes muddy, but her eyes, a broken bar, they held something he hadn't seen in a long time, a hope. She looked up as his car slowed. "Mister, please see." Broken bar, can you read this letter? It's very important. The chauffeur frowned. "Sir, let's go." "She's probably up." But Ethan held up his hand. "Wait." He stepped out, umbrella in hand, and knelt down. "What's your name?" "Lily," she said softly. "I wrote this letter to someone special." A broken bar, "but I can't read it myself. Can you please read it for me?" He took the crumpled paper. The handwriting was shaky, written in blue crayon. As he read, his breath caught. "Dear God, my mommy says you listen to little girls. My name is Lily. My mommy's sick and the doctors say she might go live with you soon. I don't want her to go, but if she does, can you send someone kind to stay with me? I promise I'll be good. I just don't want to be alone anymore. Love, Lily." Ethan's throat tightened. "Where's your mom?" "Lily, she's in the hospital. She said she'll be okay." "I'm a broken bar, but she cries when she thinks I'm sleeping." Something inside Ethan, something he'd locked away long ago, cracked open. Without thinking, he said, "Let's go see her." At the hospital, the air smelled of antiseptic and sadness. Lily led him to a small room where a frail woman lay on the bed, her eyes half open but full of love when she saw her daughter. "Mommy, this man read my letter," Lily said, running to her side. The woman smiled faintly. "Thank you, sir." She broken bar, "She's been writing to God every night." Ethan nodded, unsure what to say. "She's a broken bar, remarkable." The woman coughed, a painful sound that made Lily hold her hand tighter. "I don't have much time left. I just a broken bar, she finds someone who will care for her. She's all I have." That night, when Ethan returned home, he couldn't sleep. The image of Lily's letter haunted him, a child asking heaven for kindness, while he, with all his wealth, lived in emptiness. The next day, he visited again, and again after that. He brought books, toys, and sometimes just sat quietly by Lily's side as her mother faded away. When the day came, and the machines went silent, Lily's small voice broke the room. "Mommy, wake up." "A broken bar, I made you a picture." A broken bar. Ethan's heart shattered. He lifted her into his arms as she cried against his chest, a cry that echoed the pain he'd buried since losing his own wife. Weeks passed. Ethan made arrangements quietly, ensuring Lily wouldn't go into foster care. He told the court he wanted to adopt her. When the judge asked why, Ethan simply said, "Because she reminded me what love feels like." Years went by. The mansion that once echoed with loneliness now burst with laughter, drawings on walls, and bedtime stories. Lily grew up calling him Dad, though sometimes she'd still look at the stars and whisper goodnight to her mother. One evening, as Ethan tucked her in, Lily handed him another letter. "Daddy, can you read this one too?" He smiled. "Of course, sweetheart." It read, "Dear God, thank you for reading my first letter. You sent me someone kind, just like I asked. But can you also tell Mommy that I'm happy now? I have a daddy who reads my letters, makes me pancakes, and never lets me feel alone. Love, Lily." Ethan couldn't hold back the tears. He hugged her tight and whispered, "Your mommy already knows, Lily." "She does." If you're still watching, Take a moment and think, hey, sometimes the smallest act of kindness can change two lives forever. Maybe it's reading a letter, listening to someone's pain, or just stopping when the world tells you to walk past.